Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel Dear Mathematics and also welcome to the chapter of derivative. In this particular video session we are going to discuss about the important problems based upon the chain rule of derivative. So here these are some of the problems I have taken and we have to solve this. So here it is the number 1. We have to differentiate the sum of e to the power 2x plus e to the power 3x with respect to x. So first of all we have to apply the algebra of derivative. So it will be differentiation of e to the power 2x plus differentiation of e to the power 3x. Just we have applied differentiation of f of x plus g of x, and it is differentiation of f of x plus differentiation of g of x. Then we have to apply the chain rule of differentiation of e to the power u, where u is a function in terms of x. It will be e to the power u multiplied with the differentiation of u with respect to x, and this formula will be applied in both of the cases. So it will be e to the power 2x multiplied with the differentiation of 2x with respect to x plus differentiation of e to the power 3x with respect to x. It is e to the power 3x multiplied with the differentiation of 3x. Then differentiation of 2x, it is 2. So it will be 2 e to the power 2x plus 3 multiplied with e to the power 3x, because differentiation of e to the power 3, differentiation of 3x with respect to x, it is 3. So here it is the solution of the problem number 1. Then let us go through the problem number 2 here. Number 2 is here differentiation of x sin x whole to the power 10. It is based upon the formula differentiation of u to the power n, where u is again a function in terms of x. So it will be n multiplied with u to the power n minus 1 multiplied with differentiation of u with respect to x. So it is 10 multiplied with x sin x whole to the power 10 minus 1, that means it is 9. Okay, here u is equal to x multiplied with sin x. Then differentiation of x sin x. Then it will be 10 multiplied with x multiplied with sin x whole to the power 9 multiplied with the differentiation of x multiplied with sin x. That means the product rule of the differentiation will be applied here. So it is x multiplied with the differentiation of sin x plus sin x multiplied with differentiation of x. So it will be 10 multiplied with x sin x whole to the power 9. Then here it is x differentiation of sin x with respect to x. It is the genuine formula. It is cos x. Then differentiation of x with respect to x, it is always 1. So it will be sin x. So here it is the solution for the problem number 2. Then let us go through the problem number 3. Now let us solve the problem number 3. Okay. So the differentiation of the sum of sin 2x plus 1 and cos x square. Both of the functions are composite functions. That means we have to use the chain rule here. So first of all we have to apply the algebra for differentiation, that is differentiation of f of x plus g of x. It will be differentiation of f of plus differentiation of g of x. So it will be differentiation of f of x plus differentiation of g of x. So first of all we have to apply here the differentiation formula of the sin u, where u is a function in terms of x. So it will be cos u multiplied with the differentiation of u with respect to x and here u is equal to 2x plus 1. In the second half, we have to use the genuine formula of cos u, differentiation of cos u, and it will be minus sin u multiplied with differentiation of u with respect to x, and here u is equal to x square. So both of these concepts are to be used here. So it will be differentiation of sin 2x plus 1, so it will be cos 2x plus 1 multiplied with the differentiation of 2x plus 1 plus differentiation of cos x square, so it will be minus sin x square, then multiplied with the differentiation of x square, then differentiation of 2x plus 1, it is 2, because differentiation of 2x, it is 2, plus differentiation of 1, differentiation of 2x plus 1, it is differentiation of 2x plus differentiation of 1, differentiation of 2x getting 2 outside of the operation, it will be differentiation of x with respect to x plus differentiation of 1, it is 0, then it will be 2, differentiation of x with respect to x, it is 1, so it will be 2. So cos 2x plus 1 and then differentiation of 2x plus 1, it is 2, so it will be 2 cos 2x plus 1, plus into minus, it will be minus, then differentiation of x square, it is 2x, so it will be 2x sin x square, and here it is the answer for the problem number 3. Then let us go through the problem number 4. Number 4 is here, differentiation of e to the power x sin x plus 1 e to the power x multiplied with sin x plus 1. Then we have to apply the product rule here. So the first function is e to the power x and the second function is sin x plus 1. So the first function multiplied is the differentiation of the second function, then plus the second function multiplied is the differentiation of first function, then it will be e to the power x, then the chain rule will be applied here because it is in the form of a sin u, not in terms of sin x, because it is a composite function. So it will be differentiation of sin x plus 1, it is cos x plus 1, and again multiplying the derivative of x plus 1, then sin x plus 1, the differentiation of e to the power x, it is e to the power x. Okay, so it will be, okay, let e to the power x get as common, so e to the power x taking as common here, we can have, it will be cos x plus 1, then derivative of x plus 1, differentiation of x with respect to x, it is 1, differentiation of 1, it is a constant, so it will be 0. So let us solve here, differentiation of x plus 1, it will be differentiation of x plus differentiation of 1, so it is 1, differentiation of x with respect to itself, it is 1, then differentiation of constant, it is 0, so it will be 1. So no need to write down here 1, because 1 multiplied to any expression gives the same result, so it will be cos x plus 1, okay, plus here it is sin x plus 1, and here it is the answer for the problem number 4. Then let us go through the problem number 5 and onwards. So here it is the question number 5, and here we have to differentiate the log sin x with respect to x, and it is again a composite function. Differentiation of log u, where u is a function in terms of x, it is 1 upon u multiplied with the differentiation of u with respect to x, so it will be, and here u is equal to sin x. So applying these concepts here, we have, it is 1 upon sin x multiplied with the differentiation of sin x, then it is 1 upon sin x, differentiation of sin x, it is cos x, Then cos x upon sin x, it is cot x, and here it is the answer. Then moving to the number 6. Then let us go through the problem number 6. So here it is the problem number 6, differentiation of square root of x square plus x plus 1. First of all, we have to go through the corresponding formula of this problem. It is differentiation of square root of u with respect to x, and it is 1 upon 2 multiplied with the square root of u multiplied with the differentiation of u with respect to x, and here u is equal to x square plus x plus 1. So by applying this concept here, 1 upon 2 multiplied with the square root of x square plus x plus 1 multiplied the differentiation of u, that means differentiation of x square plus x plus 1. Then it is 1 upon 2 multiplied with the square root of x square plus x plus 1. Then we have to apply the algebra of derivative here, differentiation of x square with respect to x plus differentiation of x with respect to x plus differentiation of 1 with respect to x. Then by applying the genuine formulas of derivative, here we have derivative of x square with respect to x, it is 2x, plus derivative of x with respect to x, it is 1, plus derivative of 1 with respect to x, it is 0. So the required answer will be here, it is 2x plus 1 divided by 2 multiplied with the square root of x square plus x plus 1, which is the answer, required solution for the problem number 6. So then let us go through the problem number 7 here. Then let us solve the problem number 7 here, the differentiation of e to the power x square plus 1. So first of all, we have to apply this chain rule here, differentiation of e to the power u with respect to x, and it is e to the power u multiplied with the differentiation of u with respect to x. And here u is equal to x square plus 1. So it will be e to the power u, that means e to the power x square plus 1 multiplied with the differentiation of u, that means it is x square plus 1. Differentiation of x square plus 1, it is 2x, and differentiation of x square is 2x, and differentiation of 1 it is 0, so it will be 2x. Let us solve here. Differentiation of x square plus 1, it is differentiation of x square plus differentiation of 1 with respect to x. Differentiation of x square, it is 2x, plus differentiation of 1, it is a constant, so it is 0, so it will be 2x. So it is 2x multiplied with e to the power x square plus 1. Then let us go through the problem number 8 here. Differentiation of e to the power x sin x. Again, differentiation of e to the power u, it is e to the power u multiplied with the differentiation of u with respect to x, and here u is equal to x multiplied with the sin x. So it is e to the power x sin x multiplied with the differentiation of x sin x. Then it will be e to the power x sin x multiplied with x is the first function, sin x is the second function. So x multiplied with the differentiation of sin x plus sin x multiplied with the differentiation of x with respect to x again. Now just applying the product rule here, we have x differentiation of sin x, it is cos x, plus sin x and differentiation of x, it is 1, so it will remain as sin x, and here it is the complete solution for the problem number 8. Then let us go through the problem number 9 here. The problem number 9 is here. Differentiation of ln 1 plus x divided by 1 minus x. So differentiation of ln u, it is 1 upon u multiplied with the differentiation of u with respect to x. And here u is 1 plus x divided by 1 minus x. So it will be 1 upon 1 plus x divided by 1 minus x multiplied with the differentiation of 1 plus x divided by 1 minus x. Just simplifying, we can have 1 minus x divided by 1 plus x. Then differentiation of 1 plus x divided by 1 minus x, just we have to use the quotient rule method here. So it is the second function multiplied with the first function minus the first function multiplied with the second function whole divided by whole square of 1 minus x. 1 minus x divided by 1 plus x. It is 1 minus x. Differentiation of 1 plus x, it is 1 minus 1 plus x. Differentiation of 1 minus x, it is minus 1 whole divided by whole square of 1 minus x. Just simplifying, we can have, okay, this is 1 minus x divided by 1 plus x. It is 1 minus x minus, it will be minus minus plus, so plus 1 plus x divided by whole square of 1 minus x. Okay, so just solve it here. It will be 1 minus x divided by 1 plus x. It is 1 minus x plus 1 plus x whole divided by whole square of 1 minus x. Minus x plus x got cancelled, and here 1 minus x got cancelled with one of the factor of 1 whole square of 1 minus x. So the remaining terms are here. 2 divided by 1 plus x multiplied with 1 minus x, that means 2 divided by 1 minus x square, and here it is the answer for the problem number 9. Okay, then moving towards to the problem number 10 here. Differentiation of log x plus square root of a square plus x square first of all, again we have to apply the differentiation of ln or log u, and it is 1 of 1 u multiplied with the differentiation of u with respect to x. Okay, and here u is equal to x plus a square plus x square. So it will be 1 of 1 x plus a square plus x square, and it's a square root, then multiplied with the differentiation of x plus square root of a square plus x square. Then it is 1 of 1 x plus square root of a square plus x square multiplied with differentiation of x, it is 1 plus differentiation of a square root of a square plus x square. Okay, let us put the algebra of derivative here. So it will be x plus square root of a square plus x square. Then here it is differentiation of x, it is 1. Then differentiation of square root of a square plus a square, it is 1 upon 2 multiplied with square root of a square plus x square multiplied with the differentiation of a square plus x square. Then it will be 1 upon x plus square root of a square plus x square multiplied with 1 plus 1 divided by 2 multiplied with a square plus x square multiplied with the differentiation of a square, it is 0 because a square is a constant. Then differentiation of x square, it is 2x. Okay, so just cancelling both of the 2's here, we have 1 upon x plus square root of a square plus x square multiplied with it is 1 plus x divided by square root of a square plus x square. Just simplifying this step here, we can have 1 upon x plus square root of a square plus x square multiplied with square root of a square plus x square plus x dividing by a square plus x square, the square root of a square plus x square. So cancelling both of the common parts from numerator here and the denominator, just we have the answer here, 1 upon square root of a square plus x square, and here it is the answer for the problem number 10. Then let us go through the problem number 11. Now let us solve the problem number 11, and here it is in the form of a composite function as well as in the quotient rule. So first of all, let us apply the quotient rule of derivative here. The second function, it is the first function, this is the second function, e to the power x minus e to the power minus x multiplied with the differentiation of e to the power x plus e to the power minus x minus e to the power x plus e to the power minus x multiplied with the differentiation of e to the power x minus e to the power minus x whole divided by whole square of e to the power x minus e to the power minus x. E to the power x minus e to the power minus x multiplied with the differentiation of e to the power x, it is e to the power x plus differentiation of e to the power minus x, it is e. Okay, let us write down step by step. Differentiation of e to the power x plus differentiation of e to the power minus x minus e to the power x plus e to the power minus x multiplied with differentiation of e to the power x minus differentiation of e to the power minus x whole divided by whole square of e to the power x minus e to the power minus x. So it will be e to the power x minus e to the power minus x. Okay, e to the power x minus e to the power minus x multiplied with the differentiation of e to the power x, it is e to the power x. Differentiation of e to the power minus x. Okay, differentiation of e to the power minus x, it is minus e to the power minus x. So by applying here, it will be plus into minus, it will become minus e to the power minus x minus e to the power x plus e to the power minus x multiplied with differentiation of e to the power x, it is e to the power x. Differentiation of e to the power minus x, it is minus e to the power minus x, so it will be plus e to the power minus x whole divided by whole square of e to the power x minus e to the power minus x. So just solving here, it is e to the power x minus e to the power minus x, the whole square of e to the power x minus e to the power minus x minus, it is whole square of e to the power x plus e to the power minus x whole divided by whole square of e to the power x minus e to the power minus x. We know that the sum of, okay, the difference of whole square of a plus b and whole square of a minus b, it is 4ab, and the difference of the whole square of a minus b and the whole square of a plus b, it is minus 4ab. So it will be minus 4ab, and here a is equal to e to the power x and b is equal to e to the power minus x. So it will be minus 4 e to the power x into e to the power minus x. The numerator is in the form of, the second option is here, the difference of whole square of a minus b and whole square of a plus b, which is equal to minus 4ab. It is the algebraic identity. So here a is equal to e to the power x and b is equal to e to the power minus x. So just applying this algebraic identity here, it will be minus 4ab divided by whole square of e to the power x minus e to the power minus x. Okay, e to the power x multiplied with e to the power minus x, it is 1. So it will be minus 4 divided by whole square of e to the power x minus e to the power minus x, and this is the answer for the given problem. Okay, so here it is the solution. This is the answer for the problem. So here it is the problem number 12, differentiation of log sec x plus tan x. So first of all, we have to go through the chain rule of the logarithmic function. Differentiation of log u, where u is a function in terms of x, then it is 1 upon u multiplied with the differentiation of u with respect to x. So it is 1 upon sec x plus tan x multiplied with the differentiation of sec x plus tan x. 1 upon sec x plus tan x multiplied with differentiation of sec x plus differentiation of tan x. 1 upon sec x plus tan x multiplied with the differentiation of sec x, it is sec x into tan x, plus differentiation of tan x, it is sec square x. Taking a sec x as common here, we have 1 upon sec x plus tan x, and here taking sec x as common, it will be sec x plus, okay, it will be tan x plus sec x. Just cancelling both of the common parts from the numerator and denominator, we have the result here, and that is sec x, and here it is the answer for the problem number 12. Then problem number 13, differentiation of e to the power x sin x square, and here product rule will be applied. E to the power x multiplied with differentiation of sin x square plus sin x square multiplied with differentiation of e to the power x, e to the power x multiplied with cos x square multiplied with differentiation of x square plus sin x square multiplied with differentiation of e to the power x. Okay, this is e to the power x. Taking e to the power x as common here, e to the power x multiplied with cos x square, differentiation of x square, it is 2x plus sin x square, and here it is the answer for the problem number 13. Then moving towards to the problem number 14. So let us solve the problem number 14 and 15. Before going to the problem number 14 and 15, just let us remember some of the trigonometric formulas here. We know that 1 plus cos 2x, it is 2 cos square x. That implies 1 plus cos x will be 2 cos square x by 2. Then 1 minus cos 2x, it is 2 sin square x. Similarly, 1 minus cos x, it will be 2 sin square x divided by 2. Then another formula is here, sin 2x, and that is equal to 2 sin x into cos x. So sin x will be 2 sin x by 2 multiplied with cos x by 2. So these three formulas we are going to use in this problem number 14 and 15. Solution. Given that y is equal to 1 minus cos x divided by sin x. So it will be 1 minus cos x, that means it will be 2 sin square x by 2 divided by 2 sin x by 2 multiplied with cos x by 2. Then just simplifying, we can have it will be tan x by 2. Okay, so that implies y is equal to tan x divided by 2. Differentiating both sides, we have, it will be differentiation of y with respect to x, and it will be differentiation of tan xy2 with respect to x. So here we have to apply the differentiation of tan u with respect to x, and that is x square u multiplied with du upon dx. Here u is equal to xy2. So it is dy upon dx, it is x square xy2 multiplied with differentiation of xy2. dy upon dx, it is, so differentiation of xy2, it is 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 multiplied with x square xy2, and it is the required solution for the given problem number 14. The problem number 15 is as like as the problem number 14. So let us solve the problem number 15 here. Number 15 is here given that y is equal to 1 plus cos x divided by sin x. So first of all, let us put the trigonometric formulas here. 2 cos square xy2 divided by 2 sin xy2 multiplied with cos xy2, and that will be equal to cot xy2. So here y is equal to cot xy2. Now we have to differentiate both sides with respect to x. Differentiating both sides with respect to x, we have, it will be dy upon dx, then this is differentiation of cot xy2. So differentiation of cot u with respect to x, where u is a function in terms of x, it is minus cosec square u multiplied with the differentiation of u with respect to x. So it is minus cosec square xy2 multiplied with the differentiation of xy2. So it is minus 1 by 2 cosec square xy2, and here it is the required solution or answer for the problem number 15. Then moving towards to the problem number 16. Solution. Given that y is equal to sin x multiplied with sin 60 minus x multiplied with sin 60 plus x, which is equal to 1 upon 4 sin 3x. It is the genuine trigonometric formula that you have already studied in your 11th class. Then differentiating both sides. Differentiating both sides with respect to x, we have, so just let us differentiate both sides here. One by 4 differentiation of sin 3x, it will be 1 by 4 cos 3x multiplied with the differentiation of 3x by using the, or by applying the chain rule here. Differentiation of 3x, it will be 3. So the answer will be 3 upon 4 cos 3x, and it is the differentiation of y with respect to x. And here it is the answer for the problem number 16. Then moving to us to the problem number 17. Given that y is equal to cos x plus sin x divided by cos x minus sin x. y is equal to dividing cos x to both numerator and denominator. Okay, let us solve here. Cos x plus sin x divided by cos x minus sin x. Dividing both numerator and denominator by cos x. It will be cos x divided by cos x plus sin x divided by cos x divided by cos x divided by cos x minus sin x divided by cos x. So it will be 1 plus tan x divided by 1 minus tan x, which will be equal to tan pi by 4 plus x. Tan pi by 4 plus x. Differentiating both sides. Differentiating both sides with respect to x, we have, it will be differentiation of y with respect to x will be equal to differentiation of tan pi by 4 plus x, and here chain rule will be applied because this is a composite function. So differentiation of a tan function, it is sec square pi by 4 plus x, again multiplied with differentiation of pi by 4 plus x. Differentiation of pi by 4, it is 0 as it is a constant. Differentiation of x, it is 1. So 1 plus 0, it is again 1, and 1 multiplied with any expression gives the same result. So no need to write down here. So the result will be just sec square pi by 4 plus x, and this is the answer. Then moving to us to the problem number 18, 19 and 20. Let y is equal to sin x into cos x, and we have to differentiate it. We can differentiate this function sin x multiplied with cos x by using the product rule. By using the product rule, differentiation of multiplication of u and v, u is the sin x, v is the cos x. But we are going to find out the differentiation of y by using the chain rule. So certain changes are there. Just dividing a 2 and multiplying a 2 with sin x multiplied with cos x, then it will be y is equal to 1 by 2 sin 2x. Now we have to differentiate this with respect to x. Differentiating both sides with respect to x, we have, it is dy upon dx, it is differentiation of half sin 2x, then taking the constant outside of the operation, we have differentiation of sin 2x, but it is a composite function, so you have to go through the chain rule. Differentiation of sine function, it is cos 2x, but again multiplied with the function 2x here, differentiation of 2x with respect to x, because it is in the form of differentiation of sine u. So it will be 1 by 2 multiplied with cos 2x multiplied with differentiation of 2x, it is 2, so cancelling both of the 2's from numerator and denominator, we have dy upon dx, it is cos 2x, and here it is proved. Okay, this is the answer. This is the answer for the problem number 18. Then moving to us to the problem number 19. Let y is equal to sin square x multiplied with cos square x. Again, we have to multiply certain things. as both sin x and cos x are in forms of whole square. So let us divide 2 square, that means 1 upon 2 square multiplied with 2 square multiplied with sin square x cos square x. It is 1 upon 4 whole square of 2 sin x cos x, 1 upon 4 it is whole square of sin 2x. Now we can differentiate the function y. So dy upon dx. Now differentiating both sides with respect to x, it will be differentiation of 1 upon 4 multiplied with the whole square of sin 2x. So it is 1 upon 4 differentiation of whole square of sin 2x. It is 1 upon 4. It is in the form of differentiation of u to the power n, which is equal to n into u to the power n minus 1 multiplied with the differentiation of u with respect to x. So it is 2 multiplied with sin 2x whole to the power 2 minus 1 multiplied with, here u is equal to sin 2x. Again we have to differentiate u, that means we have to differentiate sin 2x. Differentiation of sin 2x. So it is 1 upon 2 sin 2x multiplied with differentiation of sin 2x, that means it is cos 2x, again multiplied with differentiation of 2x, because again sin 2x is a composite function, and again we have to use the chain rule here. So it is 1 upon 2 sin 2x multiplied with cos 2x multiplied with, here it is 2, differentiation of 2x, it is 2. So cancelling both of the parts here, we have the answer sin 2x multiplied with cos 2x, and this is the answer for the problem number 19. Then let us move through the last problem of this current video session. So here it is the last problem of this current video session, that is y is given as cos 2x divided by tan x minus cot x. So we can simplify this, it will be cos square x minus sin square x divided by tan x will be written as sin x upon cos x minus cos x upon sin x for the cot x. Then again simplifying, y is equal to, taking minus as common, it will be minus in the bracket sin square x minus cos square x whole divided by, it will be sin square x minus cos square x divided by sin x into cos x. Just I have simplified these steps. Y is equal to, just simplifying again, it will be minus sin square x minus cos square x multiplied with sin x into cos x divided by sin square x minus cos square x. And now we have to cancel the factors, the common factors from the numerator and denominator. The remaining terms are y is equal to minus sin x multiplied with cos x. Again dividing and multiplying a 2 in the right hand side, we have minus 1 by 2 multiplied with 2 sin x cos x, which will be equal to y is equal to minus 1 by 2 sin 2x. Now it is the simplified form for the given problem. Now we can apply the chain rule here. So differentiating both sides with respect to x. Now differentiating both sides with respect to x, we have dy upon dx, which will be equal to differentiation of minus 1 by 2 sin 2x, which will be equal to minus 1 by 2 multiplied with differentiation of sin 2x minus 1 by 2 multiplied with differentiation of sin 2x, it is cos 2x, again multiplied with differentiation of 2x, because we have applied the chain rule here, sin 2x is a composite function. Then differentiation of 2x with respect to x, it is 2. So minus 1 upon 2 multiplied with cos 2x multiplied with 2. So cancelling 2 from the numerator and denominator, we have the result is here minus cos 2x, and this is the differentiation of y with respect to x, and here it is the answer for the problem number 20. So in this particular video session, just we have discussed about the most important 20 problems based upon the chain rule of derivative. In the next video session, again we are going to discuss about some of the important problems based upon chain rule and some of the fundamental concepts based upon the chain rule. Till then, thank you.